creative opportunities just kind of came your way? So, I mean, 2012 was a good bit of time now that you've been able to kind of develop this, and you're in several different countries now selling your products, like a lot of cool things happening.
Yeah.
What were those first couple of years that you were, learning how to break into certain markets? Did you have any aha moments or creative opportunities that came about kind of organically?
Yeah, I guess you could say some of these opportunities did come organically, and going back to some of our previous conversation about developing in the Midlands, I got a lot of support from the U.S. Department of Trade office, Doret Coetzee, and then through the South Carolina Department of Commerce, Anita Patel's office. I participated in the STEP program to go to trade shows. And so through that local support, I was able to get to trade shows and put my product in front of international markets by going to big trade shows in Las Vegas, where there were buyers from bicycle stores to distributors in all sorts of foreign countries, Australia, Japan,
really cool.
North America, South America, Europe. And so there are a lot of countries out there that their customer base really is yearning to try new and cool products.
Right.
And Koala Bottle's done very well internationally.
Yeah.
A lot of good things are coming out of South Carolina. A lot of international markets might want to know, well, what's going on in South Carolina? You have Koala Bottle, and there's all sorts of cool little products that have come out of this area.
Yeah.
Most people actually don't know, and here's a little bit of history in the bike industry. SRAM, which is one of the largest component manufacturers in the bicycle industry, the original grip shifter, which gave birth to that company, was invented in the same machine shop where I cut my first rings for Koala Bottle.
Oh, wow.
Sam Patterson, the original inventor of the grip shifter back in the 80s for mountain bikes, was a mechanical engineering student at the University of South Carolina.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really neat. And then people don't know that Umbro shorts. Umbro is a South Carolina product.
Huh.
The fabric for Under Armour made by Milken Corporation up in the in the upstate. So there's a lot of amazing things happening in South Carolina. 3D Systems is headquartered up in Rock Hill.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about Umbro, especially. I grew up playing soccer, and where Umbros, nobody told me.
Right.
That's exciting. Well,
sometimes it's been difficult to sleep at night thinking about spending this
Oh, yeah.
kind of money and launching my own product. But I've also had some interesting philosophical conversations with friends, at the coffee shops. And one of my friends, told me, he's like, look, you don't live an expensive lifestyle. You don't buy expensive clothes or drive an expensive car. So he said, think of Koala Bottle as your expensive car.
Yeah.
You're not going to buy a BMW, you drive a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
But this is your BMW, so enjoy it.
Yeah,
and
that's good advice.
Yeah, it was a different way of thinking about it that I never would have thought of, but it made me feel better about it.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's a testimony, too, to, we're trying to harp on a message to especially younger people that, especially when you're in college, you've got this really neat little support system that you might not ever have again in terms of what you're getting. You're getting this cool little network of people that are smart and have energy, and they generally don't have a lot of expenses. You're in a place of life where you probably don't have kids, you might not be married, you might not have a mortgage. Would you say that's one of the things that you're thankful you're able to do that now? You don't have any big burdens like that right now. I know people that try to launch stuff whenever they are married with kids, and there's a lot more stress that comes with that, just because you're not just taking the chance financially yourself, you're taking it for your whole family. So, which I think you should still go for it. Follow your heart. If it's meant to be, you should do it. The support system will follow you. But would you say that's an advantage of taking the time while you can, and you're the only person on the line right now? So
there's a lot less risk because this isn't a sinking ship. This ship has sailed. I'm riding high. I'm on the wide open sea right now, and I'm doing fine. But I think that if I were to have launched this and, had other family members who were depending on me, then that's when it becomes a group decision.
Right.
But for me, I just had to look in the mirror and say, are we going to do this? And do it.
Yeah, which I think is a cool benefit to, if you're in a place of life where you don't necessarily have that extra responsibility, I guess go for it. Like, there's no reason not to try. Like, who do you look for? Like, how do you determine good characteristics in people that you want to, like, really surround yourself with and get close to?
I think we just kind of gravitate towards people who are like-minded, people who you can have a conversation with and that conversation's interesting to you, whether it's about college sports or about the stock market or about politics. I try to surround myself with people who value my opinion and I value their opinion, and they're going to be truthful about what they think about my opinion too.
Right.
And
that's very important.
Not hate me for my opinion, but I think it's important to be friends with people who are going to appreciate your differences, appreciate your strengths, and appreciate your weaknesses. And so I have friends who are certainly stronger in many disciplines than I am, especially in manufacturing and computer science. And I think you find that in every successful CEO.